we'll see Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Whiteout conditions throughout the Great Plains sure made travel difficult, but we're still expecting a full house at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
On first down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes throwing complete there to Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos offense set to go behind their quarterback in his second season now from Missouri, Charles. It's Drew Lock.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the first round, ended up going in the second, and then didn't get to start with the Broncos until the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. And I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. But this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on third down, Lock. He's got his tight end fan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Okafor on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Gordon. That's good for a Denver.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter. But being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in the season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
Gordon again.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Brought him down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. 11 yards there, first down.
3-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Ben Neiman.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
7-yard line.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Shotgun snap to Locke. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. He's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete.
Tyreek Hill, 99 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck.
25-yard line.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26.
30, Phillip Lindsay, the ball carrier. Chris Jones on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
They'll try to draw Lindsey, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
3rd and 9.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time for another look at Patrick Mahomes and the Super Bowl champs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelsey.
Yard gain on the play. And it's
the final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The 40. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 72 yards, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And Denver getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Locke. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down Broncos as Locke finds Judy. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw it is Locke. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense, and he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 19 yards away, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Makes the score.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game, because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Brings up a third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This is the tight end Fant. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's locked. Out quickly to Judy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through this second half as we are back underway in Denver. On the return is Spencer. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. Maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Locke throwing complete here to Judy. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now Locke. And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Not much there, only a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Jones on the stop.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run by Lindsey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the end. 61. Matchbox.
Now Locke, gotta have this one. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Anthony Hitchens brought in.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 29-yard.
Back to the ground, this time to Bell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Bell, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
A gain of
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson.
complete to
Demarcus Robinson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return is Spencer. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case,
and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.